Well, in response to Wednesday's attack, President Trump has ordered a massive overhaul of our country's immigration procedures. This includes a pause on migration from all third world countries and a review of every green card holder from countries of concern. Breaking tonight, in accordance with the president's directive, all asylum decisions have been paused. Predictably, the unprecedented levels of mass migration under President Biden put a tremendous strain on our immigration system, not to mention the massive open borders. As a result, there is a serious national security crisis on our hands. But one reporter just couldn't seem to understand how Biden put us in this dangerous situation. Watch.
Your DOJ IG just reported this year that there was thorough vetting by DHS and by the FBI of these Afghans who were brought into the U.S. So why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let them in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
Here now with reaction, former acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf. Chad, thanks so much for joining us. Like, you're familiar with this immigration process. There are so many thousands of people that are brought in. What are the implications? How does it work with the president putting this to a halt right now, and particularly these countries of concern?
Yeah, look, I fully support what the president's doing. If you go back all the way to 2021 under Operation Welcome Allies in the Biden administration, after that chaotic withdrawal from Kabul, basically paroled in upwards to 100,000 Afghan nationals into the United States. And I've heard say, oh, they've been vetted. They have not been properly vetted. To do a refugee vet takes months. These folks were flown into the United States in a matter of days and weeks. And then the Biden administration tried to vet them while they were here and tried to convince the American people there's nothing to be alarmed about. So it's not just this individual. If you remember, in 2024, there was a terror plot that was thwarted on Election Day, a few days before Election Day, also from an Afghan national brought in under this program. So the program has problems. Vetting, as Nicole Parker said, is very, very difficult from these countries of concern. So the Trump administration and President Trump is exactly right. It's time to pause this. It's time to look further into who these individuals are. And all of these countries of concern, the 20 that they've identified, these are countries like Yemen and Iran and Afghanistan where the records are non-existent. There's nothing to vet them from. They say their birthday is February 1st of whatever year, and you can't verify that. And so normally you just give them a check and you allow them in. And President Trump is right. He is now concerned about protecting Americans. And if you listen to the left-wing media and all these pundits and everything else, they always start with, well, the alien, the illegal alien, or the migrant coming in. Instead, they should be focusing on what is best for the American people.
Yeah, well, you're talking about Somalia, you're talking about Haiti, you're talking about some of these really difficult situations. To put a pause on that is absolutely the right policy decision. We have more than our hands full. And if Biden didn't open the border to millions of people coming in here illegally, then maybe this situation would be different. But it just makes you infuriated. They're committing crimes. They're murdering people. Not every one of them. I get it. But no, you can't take the chance. Why should America have to live with that? Chad Wolf, really do appreciate you joining us with your expertise tonight.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.